Hello, and welcome to another Star Citizen Addicts Anonymous. I'm Nikki Batgirl D'Angelo, your host. Today, I'm a day late. I apologize for that. Yesterday, I had my shots. 2 of them, a flu shot and a COVID-19 booster, and I don't do well with these shots. Every time I get them, I seem to have big reactions, and that's kind of weird. Yesterday, headache, muscle aches, and really couldn't think about sitting down to get the video out that I wanted to. And today, I still have a little bit of those. Today, I feel like my arm has been punched by Mike Tyson. I have a ringing headache, but I do feel much more creative. Yeah, I had the shot yesterday morning, and the video should have been done. So the real issue there is my friends who got me to play Cyberpunk. Yes, I played a game that was finished, one that was controversial in the beginning, but actually is quite fun now. And I played it all day long yesterday. And it kept my mind off of what was going on. I knew that I was going down a hill real fast, and by the time the middle of the night hit last night, I was just not able to sleep. So I'm a little bit tired, and that's good for you because I am my most creative when I am my most stressed periods of time. Yeah, I'm not speaking clearly, but I hope you understand that. So the first thing that we're going to talk about is the schedule. I promised you at least 5 videos a week. It's probably, in the end, going to be more than that. But it can't all be Star Citizen because there's just not enough content coming out from CIG for 5 videos a week every week. Adding to a little bit of that confusion, it doesn't mean there won't be 5 videos a week because some weeks there are going to be much in the line of release information coming from CIG. This week, we're kind of in between because a couple of things have happened. The first thing is 3.18 is pushed out, and we don't even have any information yet on what 3.19 is going to be unless CIG just plans to do nothing, which please tell me you're going to do nothing, please tell me you're going to do nothing, until 4.0 comes out middle of next year. Yeah, that means that we're going to be stuck with 3.18, but 3.18 has a lot more to do in it, and we've been stuck with 3.17 for a very long time. A very, 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 very long time. And a lot of us are getting bored with the content. But if we go into 3.18 knowing that they're going to hold back until 4.0 comes out, at least we have a very bright light on the end of the tunnel, right? So let's hope and only hope that that happens. So schedule-wise, I have 2 days set in stone. Tuesday may be one that some of you don't come around my channel, and I understand that, but it's going to be off-topic Tuesday. It might be X-Plane, it might be Flight Sim, it might be another game. You're only going to get one of those a week, and if they start to blow up, they'll move to another channel, but that's not something I have the ability to do yet. So off-topic Tuesday is going to happen unless something big from CIG is announced on Monday or Tuesday. Okay, so we might have 2 videos in that situation, not just one. Wednesday is going to be what this was supposed to be released on yesterday. Is going to be my 2 cents video. Thursday and Friday, I'm going to reserve for news and gameplay. And Saturday and Sunday might just be releases of streams that I do at my org or with all of you that have been contributing to the channel, whether it is by trying to get me back to monetization or people that actually take part in supporting me through Patreon, which is patreon.com/Batgirl. Okay, so let's get to the meat and potatoes of today. And now, the news. First element of the news has to be that this week is another dynamic event week. You have both the Ninetales event and Jumptown going on at the same time. And you can find the schedule for those events over at RSI's website. I will link that page in the comment section below. But I think these dynamic events are what are drawing people back into the game on certain weeks, right? Whether there's something like an IAE or an Invictus, which really is an event, it's just an event, or it's something like the attack on Jericho Station, or something like the Orison platform attacks. I forget, the Siege of Orison, that's what it's called. All of these different events give us something to do in the game and let us play together and beat the living daylights out of each other if that's what they're telling us to do, which is what we're doing this week with Jumptown and the Ninetales event. I think more of these events need to come to the game. And I love the fact that with 3.18 and later, we'll be able to get these moving without CIG, like creating our own live events. I don't know how that's going to happen. I just know there's going to be so much to do that we'll have many different events that we could actually start creating on our own. CIG, please give us tools for that. Please give us tools for that. Please give us tools for that. Because if you're not going to be the one creating things for us to do, let us, the community, do it, just like the way that the Daymar Rally got brought into the game. All right, so that's one of the things going on. The next thing, the roadmap roundup. And in this one, of course, there's nothing special. 3.18 was delayed. We already talked about that. But what they're talking about here is the Grey Cat STV, which we already have. It's in the game. So many of the things below this are moving into committed. New rivers in Stanton. They're going to be new rivers and the new river system where you can actually have deep valleys that are cut by rivers on Hurston and on Microtech. The Sand Cave Archetype, which is bringing us a new type of cave system. They're going to be building out the graphical fidelity and building the pipeline to get these into different places throughout Stanton, and definitely Pyro when that comes out. Security post-Korea reactivation, we've all gone there. We've all tried to clear our record, and it's a ghost town unless somebody's over there trying to keep you from doing it. But now there's going to be a full complement of Crusader security, and they're even going to have confiscated contraband that if you're more nefarious, you can go and raid Korea and steal it and sell it wherever you sell those items. So the last one is new missions on Orison. And there'll be bounty, assassinate, clear all, and other missions that take place on the platforms throughout Orison. But you're going to be able to get them across the planet of Crusader. I wasn't at all aware that you could land in different places on Crusader. I'm sure this might be me just not getting what they're saying. And then that's it. That doesn't mean we're not getting all the other things that are on the roadmap, because we are, but they have not been moved to the committed stage. We're waiting on persistence to be done. Well, specifically persistent entity streaming. And once that's done, I'm sure we'll start seeing the rollout. Here's my point. The Evocati tested it for 3 hours, which was a planned 3 hour 2 weeks ago. It's taken 2 weeks to get to the next release, which may happen anytime between now and Friday. With that, there'll be some more updates and some more fixing of what's going on. And I believe that 2 more weeks, so almost the middle of November, is when we're going to see any kind of Wave 1. And that's if things go perfectly, which I don't expect them to. So I'm thinking week 3, right around Thanksgiving, is where Wave 1 should be let into the PTU. And that really pushes us to mid to late December, just before the holiday break, that 3.18 is released. And that's why I've already said, with many things coming out that have a lot to do with Pyro and a lot to do with 4.0, I do support them not giving us any kind of an update, like maybe Evocati and Wave 1 in mid to late May, and maybe just minor updates, ship releases, whatever, between now and then that go into 3.18. I'm not saying that I want another lack of content coming to the game. It's just focus on what the big picture is. That big picture is getting us to 4.0. If you want to put out a 3.19, it's just going to be a big disappointment because everybody's waiting for 4.0. My prayers are that there is no 3.19. My expectation is that there is. And then that's it. And I know I said that there was going to be more, but I'm going to break this into 2 parts. And not for any other reason that I need more time to finish my opinion on subscriptions. I do have one that keeps on hitting me right in the center of my cerebral cortex, and that's they shouldn't have subscriptions right now because there aren't rewards that are truly beneficial to those giving $10 or $20 a month. Maybe some of you feel that way, but currently we get a lot of subscriber flair, which they're moving to plushies and stuff like that because when they were giving us armor, we all wear our armor. The first time we die, it's gone, and there's no way to get it back because there is no So we're going to save the rest of that for part 2. And I will go all the way back to when subscriptions were started in December of 2013, the countless numbers of times rewards changed, and what some of my friends' opinion is of subscriptions. Now, a little bit of bookkeeping. Thank you all very, very much for the support on the last video. I really appreciate it. And I promise if that's the type of content that you want to see, I will continue to bring it over and over again as I make my return to Star Citizen content creation. Now, part of this has to do with getting my voice out there. So on Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, I will be joining the gentlemen of InfoRunners. You can find them on Twitch. I think it's going to be pushed out live, and it should find its way to YouTube later. I will update you on Saturday on how that went, and I'm really excited about this. I haven't done anything live for a while. If that goes right, if that goes great, I'm going to start streaming again next week, and you're going to see my face, and you're going to see me play Star Citizen, and that will be fun. So, with that said, I want to just bring you up to date on some other things. I am trudging my way to 4,000 hours of watched video content. That's what I need to get to be monetized again and make my pennies from YouTube. One of the main reasons I want to be monetized is that right now when you watch a video on my channel and you have to watch ads, 100% of that goes to YouTube. If I'm putting up content, they should share something with me. My fault, my problem, my fix. But I also have another way for you to support me, and that's through patreon.com/Batgirl. If you do want to support the channel and help it grow and help me to make this the best place for you to get transparent and sometimes opinionated news items for Star Citizen, then please think about supporting me. If you like this video, please click that thumbs up button below. If you're a subscriber, plan to subscribe, or have subscribed in the last few days, please click that bell-shaped icon below and you'll get notified of all my future videos. The algorithm deems that as a priority. And with that said, you all be safe out there, and I will talk to you soon. And for those of you who wait until after the credits of a Marvel movie, this is for you. I apologize to all those I offended about calling the Nomad ugly. I love my Nomad, I love my Rock, and they are the best 1-2 punch for making money that I have currently in my Zero to Hero playthrough.